Well, this summer, the city of Duluth will face multiple traffic impacts due to both new and ongoing road construction projects. Northern News Now's Michaela Wrench spent the day learning about some of these projects and what we can expect this season. Michaela?
Yeah, Laura, beginning on Wednesday, the 3rd Street reconditioning project will cause road closures, starting off of Masaba and making its way all the way down to 12th Avenue East. Where I'm standing here at the corner of 4th Avenue West is one of the intersections staying open. Other intersections remaining open include Lake and 6th, 10th, and 12th Avenues East. The closures will continue through the end of June, but could change based on weather conditions or other unforeseen circumstances. Detour routes will not be signed for the public during this process. The city asks anyone traveling in the area to do so with caution. Additional work expected to begin on the left lane of 3rd Street by early July. Work being done includes digging up and repairing pavement, followed by a repaving of the road. Crews anticipate work on the 3rd Street to wrap up by the end of September. Another project that will continue to impact drivers this summer is the Twin Ports Interchange project. Originally, this project was supposed to finish this year. Currently, there are single lane closures northbound on I-35 between 27th Avenue West and Garfield Avenue from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. However, this summer we can look forward to Lower Michigan Street opening. This fall, the Minnesota Department of Transportation hopes to complete the stretch of Highway 53 from Piedmont Avenue to 21st Ave West and open the ramps to and from southbound Garfield Avenue. MnDOT's goal is to finish the Can of Worms project by next fall. There's a couple other projects starting in the area this week. Raleigh Street will begin its first phase of reconstruction on May 28th. This project will improve drainage and stormwater infrastructure. The city is hopeful that the project will end this October. Heading outside of Duluth, MnDOT will continue to work on the Silver Creek and Stuart River bridges this week. On Thursday and Friday, drivers can expect single-lane traffic while crews update areas on bridges needing improvement. The work continues. Projects being done to the bridges located near Betty's Pies on Highway 61. A few benefits that these projects will provide for the community are enhancing safety on roads, improving freight mobility, and replacing aging infrastructure.
Yeah, definitely a big season here in Minnesota, and officially one of the 5th season in Minnesota's construction season. Michaela, live for us out